Good evening, and for me it's a Thursday evening and I've managed to drag myself off the sofa to get in the shed. Got the heater on. It's not cold but I just want that chill taken off. To get into the shed to work on the Corona, and the main thing was, let's see if it's going to do it. Yeah, there you go. So you don't hear the fuel pump, the oil warning flashes, and then you get an F1, or I get an F1 on the dash. And if I flick the, well, if I turn it off and on again, or the stop, usually it's not doing it on the stop. Let's try off and on again. There you go. Usually I can just off and on the stop and it will activate. Obviously that time it's taken a bit longer, and it's key off and on that's done it. This is the second time I've had this much trouble with it. Usually it's off and on the engine kill switch and it comes into life. When I left work today, because I used this to commute, that was a lot of fun. Used this to commute today. When I went to start it up, there's that hole there. Mind your face. When I went to start it up to come home, it took 2 or 3 attempts like that to get it started. I don't know why I've taken that off. I want the seat off, don't I? So it's had this characteristic for a little while now. So what I've gone for, and thank you for the suggestions, but what I've actually gone for is the fuel pump relay. A guy at work who is very mechanically orientated, when I explained it to him, he went for that, and I've got no reason not to believe him, so I'm going for it. The kill switch, I think if you hang on a minute, let's try and stand you on the seat. There you go. I think with the kill switch, yeah, see, it's doing it now. I think with the kill switch in the off position, it won't even try and start. Whereas when it doesn't activate the fuel pump, which is obviously doing now, when it doesn't activate that and I get the F1 and all the rest of it, it'll try and start, it'll spin the engine beautifully, but it just won't start until that fuel pump's primed. So I went with fuel pump relay. The guy at work sort of backed me up. Is that's probably the right terminology. So that's what I'm going for. And this someone said sorry, I think it was Nev, you said about the kill switch, and yeah, as I say, it won't even let it try and start with the kill switch. And I think V Rossi, you were saying about the side stand switch, which funny enough is this relay, I think, controls that as well. Oh, it's in a pig shit of a place. So let's turn the ignition off. Let's get a torch on that. Yeah, I think with the side stand switch, it's more about the, I think it's that one there, or is it closer than that? It's not you, is it? You're some sort of air sensor. It's got a funny trumpet on the back of it. That's the starter relay. That's the ECU. I'm sure it hangs on the front of the battery tray, but that looks too big to be it. It's not at the front, is it? No. Right. I thought it was in there. Could I be wrong? Where are you? No other relays in there. There's one on the front of the battery. Maybe that is it. That's the tip over sensor. Unless it's under the tank. Is what I'm saying to that. I'm not sure even with the battery out the way I'm going to get to that one. Let's have a go. Right, I've just been looking for a way out. Looking for the sensor relay, and I'm sure it's on the front of the battery there. Right, so I think the relay is clipped onto the front of the battery, so I'm going to take the battery out of the way. Negative first. Always negative first, apparently. There's obviously some reasoning behind it, but and then careful not to connect the positive terminal via your spanner onto anything that's earthed, because it'll crackle and pop. Right, let's see if I can move you there. Put that leg down a bit. That might do it. Okay, so battery's out the way. That's the heated grip relay. It didn't really help too much. I think it's this one, but it just looks too big. Get a screwdriver. Is that it? Is that it? Right, this should be the new one. 38740-26E01, which I believe is the upgrade for the 38740-26E00. Oh. This has already got its rubber mount on it. This is listed as being for the TL1000, but I do believe it should fit this as well. So 4 prongs, and that would be that way, and I've got two brassy coloured same as, and 2 copper coloured same as. Let's look for numbers. This has got ACA 12115M01, and this has got 04Z2, is that a 2? Might be a 3, D6. So obviously exactly the same. There doesn't seem to be another relay down there. Like that. I prefer that big sleeve. So that pretty much fits over the whole thing anyway. Till you get up there, it'll fit on that bit. So realistically, it needs that coupling off of there. I'll take this rubber bit off of it. I should be able to get the original boot on it. Yeah. Right. I'll come back in a minute when I've got this rubber bit off. Like that. Okay, so I've got the rubber sleevey bit off, which has thinned it down enough that that just fits in there nicely. So reconnect that. Let's connect it, then boot it. That sounds a bit better. Like that. Now the trouble is, apart from not being able to really see what I'm doing, never usually stops me. Generally speaking, the bike only does it when it's cold, so it's got to be sat for a while. Let's set it back on there. Alright, shove the battery back in. Put the torch down there for the minute. That. Oh, my rubber boots died. My rubber boots died. To go over my positive terminal. Again, being a little bit careful not to arc it out. Probably only the tank it'll arc out on, isn't it? Being that the subframe's alley. So that's all connected. Let's see if it blows up. And that's made no difference. So it's not that, or I've changed the wrong one. See, as soon as you do it off and on, it kicks into life. Right, I'm going to take the tank up and see if there's another one underneath there. Perhaps I have done the wrong one. So let me get the tank up and I'll bring you back. Okay. So I've got the tank up, obviously, with original bonnet stay. Well, it's not original. It's off of one of my other Suzuki's. I don't know whether it came off the... Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous machine. I don't know whether it came off mediocre or whether it was off my other GSXR. Anyway, I've had a good look underneath here and I can't see any breaks, tears, snags, nicks, anything going on with any of the wiring. I can't find another relay, which might be the fuel pump one instead of the one I've just changed. Everything looks good, gorgeous and lovely. Yeah, so I'm back to square one. So again, if people have got ideas, there you go, it's just firing into life now. Yeah, if people have got ideas, let us know. Nothing interesting in there. I think that's the dealer plug, isn't it? I don't know. Is that the dealer? No, it's that one, isn't it? It's that one with the rubber cover. Yes, I don't know. Don't know. But yeah, tonight, where you saw when I first started the video, it took the ignition off and on to get it to set itself properly, which before it was on the kill switch, it would reset itself, but doesn't seem to have wanted to do that. As I say, I can't see anything out of place. The mean Honda, it's the 700cc 250. Excellent donkey, but tad underpowered for a 700. Anyway, yeah, as I say, I can't see any dodgy connects or anything. These are the worst ones. These two here, because of them, that's definitely not factory crimped, I don't think. But all they do is come down to the brake light switch on the back, so I don't think that's got anything to do with it. And then, as I say, I just can't see any problems anywhere. So, once again, any ideas? Let us know. But apart from that, I'll put up with the characteristic. I can't not ride it. Can't not ride it. I can not clean it. Oh, I am disgusting. But I am disgusting, but I do ride it. It was gorgeous, flying along sort of 125 this morning. Kilometers an hour? I don't know. 125 pesetos an hour, yen an hour, something like that. And it was like ticking over. I know it's not got an exceptional more miles per hour above that, but it felt like it still had the booster power going on. Oh, those were the days. Anyway, that's enough waffling. I tried and I failed. If I come up with anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. Till then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.